Let me tell you something. If you're not married as a woman, you don't have to wash for a man. You don't have to cook for a man. You don't have to do things that are worry for you because the person is not married to you. I'm telling you. All those things are vanity. I'm telling you, beloved. Car is going to fade. I'm telling you, but your beauty is not going to fade. I'm talking about your inner beauty, but not outside beauty. My name is Nino Kojodazi, but so many people call me counselor, but I'm not a marriage counselor. Okay. But what I do is I do read Bible a lot. So when you read Bible, it's going to direct you. It's going to give you more direct. It's going to give you more more ideas for you to take very good care of your marriage or your relationship.
Why do guys these days go for shape and size other than any other important things in relationship, as you were saying?
Well, the reason why nowadays all the guys, everybody is jumping into relationship because of, oh, come on, hey, this girl is very beautiful. She has a nice shape. She's nice. Hey, look at her color. You know, Shana know for her. I like this girl. You know, but let me tell you something. All these things, you know, it doesn't matter in a relationship. You know, if you want to enjoy your marriage, if you want to enjoy your relationship, you know, you don't have to go for Coca-Cola shape, color, and those stuffs. But you have to go for the character, that attitude, you know, because now, no, you see that today, tomorrow, Osimesi and now Binti will get married and Awarena say, because one just to buy no Shan Wofeno, or shall ban it, or shall ban it, or shall ban it color. But my brother, let me tell you something. If you want to enter into a marriage and you are a young guy and you want your marriage to last, number one, don't look about what's the name, the shape and the size of the girl, and you know all those things going to fade and put you off. I'm telling you, the character, the attitude, that is number one, that every young guy have to look into before you can enter into any marriage. Because then time is, you know, yeah, mommy, no more quite worry. Almost say, hey, mommy, we safety will bet me. I worry. We safety almost to buy. One more can say, safety where you more and no for more to one more fair. That be young one fan quite there. We are young guy. No person will say biscuit.
I have a lot of people watching from the diaspora, like outside.
No problem. I will do it. You know, if you're a young guy and you want to enjoy your marriage or your relationship, you know, don't go in for them kind of gold diggers, you know. Someone can go into, hospital, then go and do them kind of artificial, a 20 and no 40 number to deceive you. But, I mean, my guy, check the character, check the attitude. So many guys, we want, about when the two of it, no, I'm fair. But those things don't go to last.
But my question is,
Yeah.
how then do you determine, or how are you able to see if this lady has a good character or not? How can you be able to find out? Because when you see a lady,
Yep.
you can't see the character at that moment. Or
All right.
I stand to be corrected.
Yep.
So
You're
how
right.
then do you find out if she is a good girl, someone who is coming from a good home or has a good character?
Thank you very much for this question, my guy. Thank you very much for this question. You know, most of guys and the girls that now, no, we are in the system. If you want to jump into a relationship, let me tell you something. You need to test your love. If you don't test that love, you don't know whether you are at the right side or the bad side.
And how do you test the love too?
You know, that one, unless you call me, then I'm going to give you the details, you know, because that one is not for free.
Can you just give one for the sake of people watching, building on that point? Can you just give one?
All right, I'm going to give you, you know, most of guys, especially we guys, when you see a woman that she has a nice shape, nice color, nice figure, then you start to show off. No, my guy, it's wrong. What you have to do is you need to disguise yourself and pretend that you don't have anything, and you see whether the girl that you are after is a good or bad. That is number one. And they have so many ways to text a woman, especially in Mbana Mwabano. They have so many ways to text them. To me, I would text you to know whether you have a good attitude or not. I will text you.
Okay. So, what if you test and she fail?
Yeah, then it means that you are not a marriage material.
Okay.
Because if you fail, it means that you are not a marriage material. I can't marry you. I can't take you home.
Okay. So, do you advise everybody to test the love that they have for each other to determine whether they are good for each other?
Of course, you need to do that. You need to do that.
All right.
I'm not saying that when you meet the girl, you have to go and sleep with the girl. No, I'm not talking about that one.
And what's your take on that? People who are in a relationship who are not married and still having sex.
That one is wrong because Bible doesn't tell us that we should do that. It's wrong. Don't do that. When you do that, it's not the right thing. It's not the right procedure.
We still have Christians who are in relationship but still having sex. I heard of a story where this guy is a deacon in the church,
Yep.
but still sleeps with a lady.
Yes.
Why is it happening? And what do you have to say about that?
Thank you very much for this particular question. Anyone that is watching me and you call yourself that you are a Christian and you sleep with your woman or any girl that you find yourself, and before you marry the girl, that means you are not a Christian. You are deceiving yourself. I said you are not a Christian. I'm telling you are not a Christian. Do you know the reason why I said you are not a Christian?
Unless you tell us.
Because Bible says that according to John chapter number 12 verse number 8, it says that Jesus Christ said, I'm the light of the world. So anyone who follows me will never ever walk in darkness, And all these things are, I don't know how to say it, but you don't have to do that. If you see the woman that you love the woman, if you see a woman and you think that no, I can move with this lady, what you have to do is you have to go and see the parents of the girl before you can have sex with. If you do that, any Christian that you are doing this, listen to me, you are not a good Christian. You can take it from me. You are not.
I know.
You are saying that God is in your heart, but God is not in your heart.
Exactly.
I'm telling you the truth.
Yes, I get it. So
Yep.
you were saying,
Yeah.
you were giving me a reason why guys of today go in for the shape
Yeah.
and the size. Can you point it out?
Yes. The reason why I'm saying this is now, we guys, the youth are days, we don't character. Most of them, character doesn't matter. Whether you are marriage material or not, no, it doesn't matter. What really matters is, she has a color, she has good accent, she can speak good English. But all these things is going to deceive you, my brother, I'm telling you. If you see all these things, or if you follow all these things and think that, let me marry this girl, then my brother, you are deceiving yourself.
Someone might not really understand you saying it will deceive you. You keep on saying it will deceive you. How will it deceive you?
Yes, the reason why I'm saying that it's going to deceive you is you can't judge book by its cover, right?
Yeah.
Unless you read all the content in that book before you can judge it. But if I see that you have a good accent, you are a very nice girl and you can speak good English, that doesn't matter that I can marry you. That thing can,
Escalate also.
something, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
So to me, I will not go in for that woman, such a girl, I will not go in for. But rather, I will pretend I don't have anything and test you. And I have so many ways that I'm going to text you.
As you said.
If you win, cool, then
Right.
you're going to be my wife.
All right. So now, to the youth out there, if they see a lady that they are interested in, what do you think is the right procedure or the right thing to be done to start a relationship with that lady?
Okay. What I think is when you see a woman and you think that I can marry this lady or something, or I can go out with this girl, what you have to do is you have to study the girl.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you study her?
Like you're going to talk to her to know more about the person, And if the person accepts your proposal that, okay, I agree to move on with you, that time is going to, that time is a good for you, it's a good time for you to study the girl, to know more about the girl.
That's courtship, right?
That's the courtship, you know. So doing that courtship, you know more about that girl, whether it's a good girl or bad. But now, no, most of we guys doesn't have time to do that. That is what is, is going against us. That is what is, it's, I don't know how to say it. It's killing us, the youth, you know. We just jump into a marriage or relationship just like that. You just meet the girl and today now you just propose and the girl will accept, then you go home with the girl and you start, sleeping with the girl. It's wrong.
All right. So I want to ask you this. We have a lot of youth out there
Okay.
who are in a relationship and they are living together, not even married, but they are living together and they are just dating, that kind of thing. What will you say about that?
It's very wrong, you know. If you are not married, let me tell you something. If you are not married as a woman, you don't have to wash for a man. You don't have to cook for a man. You don't have to do things that are worry for you because the person is not married to you. I'm telling you, it's wrong. If Bemani catch you say me pewa before you wash for him, before you cook for him, before you take very good care of him, I'm telling you.
Before you have sex with him?
Yes, before you're going to open your legs for him, that you should sleep with him.
Wow. Thank you so much for all that you've poured out to us.
You're welcome, bro.
And your final best advice to youth that are in a relationship, modern day youth relationship, what is your best advice on to them?
Okay, my advice is for them is, they need to build their relationship in Christ. Because the Bible says that anyone who builds his house in the rock, that person is a wise person. So anyone who builds his marriage in Christ, that person is a wise person. So my advice for every youth is you need to build your relationship, your marriage. You don't have to see that this person is rich, he has money, the person uses good cars, Lamborghini, Bentley, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Bugatti, Dems, all those things are vanity. I'm telling you, beloved, car is going to fade. I'm telling you, but your beauty is not going to fade. I'm talking about your inner beauty, but not outside beauty.